I hope this morning finds y'all well. I'm headed off to my assignment to earn my daily bread. Um, Let me get right to the point of it. Cornel West. I know I'm a couple of days old with it, but Cornel West apparently is running for president. Well, he threw his hat to ring for president underneath an independent third party per se. Um, Now, we're not going to go with that. I mean, obviously, I mean, anything can happen. But in my mind and from my logical sense, I do not believe that Cornel West has a chance of becoming president of America. For one thing, I mean, it's a revolutionary. You say we'll use the word. It's a revolutionary aspiration, I must say. Because I guess in terms to what one might consider a Negro, a male Negro, I guess as far as hair, 9 ether hair, maybe. He made. But I guess you could say. I think both of them have. Mixed parents. They're both products of interracial relationships. Barack Obama and Cornel West. But Cornel West, I guess, and to not be so harsh, and I mean, I may be absolutely inaccurate. I know that I am inaccurate if I speak in terms of Obama, because Obama has his father is from Africa, and his white mother is from America. But I don't know where Cornel West, his lineage is from. Generally, when you speak of niggas, the seed of the nigger slave. Where you speak of those people that were, I guess slavery was all through the North as well. But I guess from my perspective, mostly from the South. You speak of those people that have lineage from the South and that are connected and are descendants of those who were enslaved in this country. But that's not even. You only had to go back that far. Now, I remember when Barack Obama had the inauguration, and before Barack Obama was voted in for president, Cornel West seemed to be an ardent supporter of Barack Obama. But that was until the point where I guess I believe that maybe he wanted more than one invitation to the inauguration, or he didn't get an invitation to the inauguration at all. So at that point, he felt slighted by Barack Obama. And after that point, him and Tavis Smiley, I think they were pretty much both at the height. Maybe not for West, but I know that Tavis was probably about the height of his professional entertainment, with news entertainment, whatever classification Tavis Smiley was underneath. But they went after Obama, and then Tavis, he got hit with a Me Too accusation, and Cornel West, I don't know whether he affiliated himself with Bernie Sanders. I don't know what the guy does, man. But what I'm saying is that I shouldn't say we, but black Americans tend to have an issue with becoming enamored with a particular politician or someone who might have aspirations to reach a higher office, but we get caught up in the fact that they're our skin, and I mean, when I say loosely our skin, because Cornel, he's a relatively high yellow fella, but that doesn't dismiss his blackness. I mean, you are what you are. That's what they say. You are what you identify as. So this is a time in the American spirit where you can identify as who I identify myself as nigga, seed of a nigger or slave. And I know it's insightful, but if you actually knew the origin of the word, I say this over and over again. I mean, everything we talk about how the African, the black person invented so many things. We invented language and things like that. So you kind of have to trace back. But I'm on Cornel West. I'm getting off the point of what I'm making. What exactly? I mean, when I imagine you made a major appearances at the Black Lives Matters rallies and things of that nature. But I've never really seen an instance where Cornel West actually, and they use a terminology that was once big in the conscious community. I've never really seen Cornel West bang on the beast per se. I do remember when there was an episode, I think it may have been Phil Donahue and Sister Soldier, and I think Cornel West was on there, and Sister Soldier went to pretty much putting down, dropping science. Dropping science on Cornel West, and and then of course I had the opportunity to read. I don't believe I read it all because I just couldn't get through it. Cornel West's book Race Matters. I was maybe I was looking for something else out of it, but never. This is not a book review for a Cornel West. I'm saying, it appears you if you want to make this person a black candidate, and maybe he may not even want to be listed as a black candidate at all. He may want to have some type of a nebulous identifier who may just be a brother American, a fellow American type shit. He may not even identify with being black, a nigga, or nothing. Because in my mind, he's an opportunist. And I mean, even the situation with him and Tavis, I guess they were pretty much right about Obama in regards that he wasn't shit for black people. But the way that they went after him, I guess they went after him. He was the oligarchs and the plutocrats and all that shit. Meanwhile, y'all work for Walmart. So how can y'all be taken seriously? But in my mind, it's like, well, I never really see instances, and I guess they'll be able to appear where Cornel is necessarily has a strong bond or relation to the black woman. On the black woman it's a hefty vote, and it's all Democratic, and Cornel West, for another reason, will not have a chance at being the president. He's running independent. He's not running on the traditional blue no matter who platform that has so many black and Americans enamored, although you never see them do anything specifically and solely for you. I live in a Democratic county, Cook County, Illinois. It's black people are in trouble everywhere, but and black people are especially in trouble up here. Violent trouble. Just financial trouble. It's kind of hazy this morning, but we have a situation where, and I understand, the Democrats, they want to, they seem to have, they give the appearance that they're about the "we are the world" approach. We all for all, everybody, inclusiveness, and freedom, and it's a type of freedom that's not necessarily constructive. In my mind, at least it hasn't proven itself to be economically constructive for black people, because black people still remain at the bottom of the ladder, even though we vote for the Democrats. And I say we loosely because I don't fuck with them, but there's like a 90 percentile support base from black American voters for the Democratic Party. I mean, and to each his own. I mean, I really think I believe that I have the conventional belief that they're all the same. It's they say one bird, two heads, two wings, same bird, whatever. They in it together. So Cornel West, you say these things, and everybody, it's kind of like, and then this will really be, they're going to approach him as if he's some type of socialist. Because like I said, I do believe that he was affiliating himself with Bernie Sanders, and that the Democratic Party has tamed Bernie Sanders sufficiently. So they come out and say, well, Cornel West is going to mess up, and we're going to be looking at DeSantis or Donald Trump. Man, hey, I want y'all to look at who y'all got in now. There still hasn't even really been a clear and determinate analysis by the black Democratic supporters who said we got to get Biden in and all this stuff, even though through all the prevailing evidence that was presented to black Democrats. I know for one because I did it myself. And in the ostracization that was received by those who said, well, let's take in consideration that this is a pretty much good time where we can try to leverage our vote for something that might be tangible for the black community, the black American community. Man, shoot, they damn near hung Ice Cube for it, but then, I mean, you got still, all this that seems orchestrated. Ice Cube, he's a corporatist. I mean, it's all about the big capitalism. He has his basketball team, so yeah, he can come out and say and present himself as saying, well, we black people need this, black people need that. Meanwhile, it's for the interest of those those very few scant black people that are in the high earning percentile, like those who have millions of dollars. They're not necessarily going to be. Maybe for representation, how black folks like representation. Hey, he got this much money. Woo-hoo, I'm going to get on the internet and I'm going to act like he's my fucking papa and hold his nuts consistently. But this, once again, I'm getting off the point. Cornel West, who it takes millions and millions and millions of dollars to run a presidential campaign. Who's going to put money? And that's something I would pay strong attention to. But that, like, there's a saying that's underneath the code of the compensatory code concept by Neely Fuller that the and this is in quotes, the white supremacist plays both sides of every argument to make sure they have a constructive outcome in the end. So it's like, well, they may put some money behind old Cornel, old Doc, and play the game with him, but they know he has no chance. But it's like, well, why do they put this money? Just like, but I'm that's another topic altogether. I'm like I said, I live in a Democratic county called Cook County. They had where our mayor and the Democratic politician they wanted to adopt the sanctuary city designation. Now we're in a situation where we have black people that are struggling, but they have managed to raise up $51 million to give to those who have immigrated into this country in the name of sanctuary. What would Dr. Cornel West? Oh, we're all brothers. You got our Hispanic brothers, our Asian brothers. Nigga Nation and that, man. I got to go to work.